Good morning. Good morning. This is the morning show with H2O and Dr. Butterfly, the relationship specialist. Just getting started this morning. I hope y'all got y'all coffee. It's getting a little warmer in Houston, and tonight we will be at Legacy, just dancing. So we will have at Legacy tonight. We will have a swing out front with H2O and a stepping class in the back with me, Dr. Butterfly. Really just whatever works, whoever we have there that want to practice dancing, that's what we're going to teach. Right. So if we have a few swing out people there, then we will teach them swing out. If we have a few stepping people there, we will teach some stepping, or we will help people practice, or whatever it is that y'all want to do. And then right at 8 o'clock, we will start to having a social. So
classes from 7 to 8. Don't be late.
Right, and this is where you get some free training. Whatever you want. If you have a question or something like that, you want to practice some part of your basic. You want to learn how to do something right, like the extended right or something like that, that you maybe have not been getting right. You know, if you're a lead and you want a follower to practice with, hey, here I go. And if you're a follower and you definitely, if you want to come practice, cool. And if you want to help me practice my lead, if you're a follower who wants to help me practice my lead, come on over, because y'all know that's what I've been trying to do.
Well, come on out and you will have a great grand time.
And if you don't want to practice dancing at all, just come out at 8 o'clock and just dance. Just grab some ladies and dance with them, or grab a guy and dance with them.
Come out at 7, grab a drink, and then wait 8. Or you can dance.
Right.
You can even dance, while we're there, because we're there practicing.
Right, exactly. Or come and grab some drinks, or play some, the last time we played some left, right, center. I'm going to bring me some quarters. I'm going to bring me some dollars, actually. I'm going to bring me some dollars for that left, right, center game.
We're not doing that.
He's talking, we ain't doing that. Some quarters then, at least. Or some tokens. Okay, we got tokens. Remember last time we had some tokens.
All right, cool. And
Reggie, you won the last game. Come play another one.
Maybe a ticket for our event or something.
Oh, okay.
Maybe a ticket. We're not gonna pass on a whole lot of tickets.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna give one ticket out for our Sunday event.
Okay, and so Sunday we have the Super Bowl. Sunday the 8th, second Sunday, we have the Super Bowl party. Y'all come out and support. Get you a section. Bring all your friends. $10 advance purchase tickets. Get your ticket in advance. It's $10. We'll have some free food there. Or get your ticket at the door for $15. But we really prefer for you to get your ticket in advance. And so this way, we can start to have us a little head count. We appreciate that. We always appreciate advance purchase tickets. So other than that, today, one lady told me that her and her husband went through the relationship with the relationship calendar, which I completed, and I have on sale now for $10 a soft copy, meaning that like a virtual copy, like PDF,
digital copy.
Digital copy. That's what I mean. I have a digital copy for $10, and it has 12 different subjects in there. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to sharing that with you. Just send me a DM and I will get it right over to you for the $10. So this lady is going to come on today and she's going to discuss the contract. And I just say that, especially if you're in a new relationship, but even if you're not in a new relationship and you're deciding to reset, you need to have an actual plan on resetting. You just say, oh, we resetting, and then we cuss each other out again the next 3 days later. No, have a plan on how to reset.
Right, absolutely, totally agree.
How do people reset in a relationship?
Just like we reset all the time. I always ask you, baby, what's going on? And like last night, I said, hey, baby, what's going on with your thoughts? How are we doing? And I was like, are you upset with me? And you're like, what did you do now?
Yeah, I said, what did you do? I mean, what reason do I have to be upset at you? Did you do something wrong? I mean, did you sneak out and do something that I don't know about?
And it's not even a matter of, I did something wrong for you to be upset with me about. It's just a check in. Like, I'm going to check in to see where we're at. Are we doing fine? That's it. It's not about I did something wrong. You did something wrong. It's just about a simple check in. Hey, what's going on with us? How are we doing?
I was just messing with them, but no. But check-ins are really important. But as long as, like me and my friend Darren was talking about one time, as long as it's not always negative. Check-ins are great as long as they're not always negatives.
Right.
A check-in can sometimes be negative, but it shouldn't be negative all the time. Like every time you come to talk to me, you come into, here goes Irene coming in. It's negative. Good morning, lady. How are you?
Good morning.
It's great to see you this morning.
It's great to see all of you this morning.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Irene.
You live in North Carolina, right?
Yes, ma'am. Right here in sweet old Charlotte.
Okay, what is it like that? Y'all have the summer nights down there, huh?
In Greensboro.
What is that like?
I'll be honest, I haven't attended. I just started backstepping again. So I have a class right here near my house at the VFW. I don't know if you know Damon.
What's his name?
Purple Charlotte Steppers.
I probably know him, but I don't know.
They go way back. Yeah, they've been around for a very long time. I'm adjusting my camera. And so I've been going back. They do ballroom and stepping. So it's like they start from 7 to 9. They do ballroom, then stepping, and then they do teach you like a line dance. So it's pretty nice.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. But I used to step a lot.
You did? You used to be out there, huh?
Huh?
You used to be out there, huh? Getting it.
Yeah. But I mean, my feet remembered, so I'm good.
Oh, they did. Okay. Can you introduce yourself?
Well, I'm Irene Anderson. I'm originally from Baltimore, Maryland.
Okay.
I've been in Charlotte since 2005. I work from home. I work in logistics. So I'm a military veteran. So I've been in logistics since probably my 20s. I take care of my mom.
For your service.
Thank you. Appreciate that. So,
What is that?
Say again.
What is logistics?
It's a lot of things. Warehousing, trucking. I primarily work in the trucking industry.
Okay.
So, I mean, I don't want to say where I work, but I work in the trucking.
I've
been in there for a while.
So. Like what kind of work you do?
Yeah. I have a fleet of trucks. We'll just say that.
And so you said you take care of your mom. What's that like? Because, us, and we get in these aging years, a lot of us, my mom is deceased, but a lot of us end up taking care of our parents. But what's that like?
It's interesting. Very selfless.
Okay.
I'm an only child.
Okay.
I never planned to take care of my parents, but my dad, before he made it through COVID, but he had pancreatic cancer. So my life changed dramatically, and I was not in a marriage that I probably shouldn't have been in.
Okay.
And so I had to navigate living here, going there, and then I ultimately just went out on leave because my dad was dying. And then I found out because my mom and him were married 52 years, and he covered my mom. And when I say covered, I'm talking the biblical covering. Really? So they kind of.
What does that mean? Because people don't even know what that means these days. What does covered mean?
He covered my mom.
No, really? Well, that's great to just even know. But
yeah, I was the princess. My mom was the queen. Like my dad.
So you mean he took care of her? Like he looked out for her? What do you mean?
Like protected
her?
Everything. Like my mom never had to. She took care of the house. I mean, they both worked. They came from humble beginnings. They were from South Carolina. They moved to the north. Their love story is amazing. I smile when I just think about it. It just can't. It's just one of those stories, You
were the only child. Got to run around.
And I was the only child, and I was a girl. And my daddy did not play when it came to me.
The second princess. Your mom the first.
Yeah. My dad covered me too now.
Well, he covered you too. That's why I said you was a princess too.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
the first one, and you got to be the second one. That's
Yeah,
nice.
yeah. So my parents worked hard. They had, they made sure they provided for me. I never was exposed. I mean, a lot of kids, I was fortunate. I wasn't exposed to a lot of things. We were in the church. We went to church together. Like, I had a very structured upbringing. My dad did not play when it came to me. He was the type of father, you coming to take my daughter out, I need to know your mama name, her phone number, where you live, what time you gonna bring her back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't touch her. Yeah, he was that type of dad. Like,
That's
he was
nice
not playing.
to have that kind of thing. And then you said you kind of ended up later in a situation where you didn't feel covered, where you felt like you said you was in a certain marriage
Mm-hmm.
and you got a divorce or what?
Oh, heck yeah.
Like, how did you get through the grief for that? Well, that's a big thing for people, especially like you watch your parents be together, you watch your dad cover your mother all these years, and now you ended up getting a divorce. What was that like for you?
Well, through the journey of my dad dying, like, I got to have like those last conversations, because I was in turmoil, and I know, as much as I tried to cover it, he knew,
your dad can see it.
And he just told me, he was like, I knew taking care of my mom meant I had to be in a good mental space, and I knew that my marriage at the time did not present that. My mom is now 80 years old. She does have dementia. And I knew the person I was with was not supportive. I felt like they were on for the ride. I didn't feel loved. I did not feel, and then here's the thing. I already know what it's about because I watched my parents. So why am I telling what love look like? That? Right. He was financially abusive, emotionally abusive, physically abusive, you name it.
Everything.
And, I'm now bringing my mom into the home that I'm.
And I'm thankful. And thank you for taking care of your mom. I know it's not my mom. I hate it when people don't take care of their parents,
Yeah. And I'm like, I can't bring. So my mom watching me suffer is gonna make her suffer because she feeds off of me all the time, and I knew that. So I was like, this is not fair to her. This is not fair to me, because now it's like I'm bringing her into an environment that I don't even feel safe in.
Right.
So
and she knows, she feel it because she know her baby.
She did. She
knows.
Yeah, she did.
So she just like, a mother is like, you always know your mother's like, I want the best things for my baby. And you just hate to see, whether mother or daughter, you hate to see, your child going through not being treated.
I had to honor my mom because she gave me the best years of her life, and I'm giving her the best years of her life that she has left. And I can't do that if I'm not in a good mental headspace. I can't do that if I don't take care of me.
Right. You can't take care of her without taking care of. If you're not taking care of yourself, you definitely can't take care of her. So how did you finally do it? Because it's always that, we've been together for 15 years, 10 years. You doing it for everybody else,
I just did it. I got tired of. I just did it. Like I started watching like RC Blake's. I started like listening to your podcast. Like I started like.
Oh, thank you.
Starting to feed my mind with positive energy and stop focusing on what I was in and focus on where I could go. I've always been a go-getter. Yeah, I've always been a go-getter. I'm a fixer. So why can't I fix this? No, I can fix it. I just don't want to fix it the way I need to fix it. So I kept running from worrying about what people say and, worry about, I guess, my image, whatever that is. And I just was like, and then biblically, I was raised in the church, and I had to kind of dissect that down because I'm like, okay, you're not supposed to get a divorce and all, but then I'm start making a list of all the things that I'm so busy worried about myself. Let me make a list of all the things that you're not doing biblically, all the rules that you're breaking, and I just want better for myself. Like, and since I did that, like, look, I was like 180 pounds. As soon as I got my divorce, that weight just dropped because.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I used to work out all the time, run every morning 2 miles. I like got away from so many things, just so many things. And now I just do it all.
You got away from your self-care.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You probably weren't losing no weight anyway, because when you stressed out, you can run all you want to, but
Yeah.
that weight is gonna sit on you because
Mhm.
it's just stress.
I started having thyroid issues. I started having pain, body pains, because stress
Somatic,
will settle in your body,
pain from stress.
Yeah, I remember one time I could barely walk. I was like, man, how could I not walk? Like, I just like, this is not going to be the end of me. Like, this is not where the rubber hits the road for me.
Yeah, this is not it. This is not the end of my story. This can't be. That's what made me get a divorce. When I got one, that was like, this can't be my story. She struggled and she died.
Yeah.
That can't be it. There gotta be something better than that. It can't be it. But that will be it if you stay in it for everybody else, so you can keep saying, oh, we've been together for 12 years, 13 years, 18 years. You just want to say that. If you stay in it for people, you will end up dying with that story. And I was like, not me. I can't do that. It gotta be something better. But tell me about the relationship contract. You was telling me about using the relationship contract, and I'm happy that you were able to do that.
So I was not dating. I have not been dating. Like, okay. I made up my mind that first of all, I was getting myself together first. And my New Year's, I used to go around telling my girlfriends all the time, I'm not gonna date if he's not intentional. Like, I was speaking all of this out, and they remind me every day now that I'm in this dating phase now. It's like, you don't remember you used to say that? And your words are powerful. God hears your words. Like, he hears what you want. And I remember just having the conversations and speaking out, like, what kind of person I want to be with, who's going to be my person, And it's amazing because I made up my mind when I saw your show, because in the morning I have you over here and I'm working, and I saw the contract and I was like, you know what? I did not have anybody at the time, but I wanted to see it because I'm like, wow, this is amazing. Like, you can really kind of like put somebody in like, if you want to date me, this is what it costs to date me.
Right. I got to be intentional. I'm too old not to be
intentional, right? Yeah. And I was like, sometimes we don't want to do what we perceive uncomfortable to be comfortable.
Yeah.
And so I had made up my mind that if I ever met anybody, that this was going to be part of that process.
Yeah.
So me and my girlfriend.
They don't want to do that. They don't want to be with you anyway. They don't want to be in no decent, good relationship. You ain't the one for me.
Yeah. So my girlfriends and I, we went out for New Year's to a gala. It's something we do every year. I did not go there with the intent of meeting anybody. I went to have a good time, like I always do. And I met a gentleman there. He was very nice, very suave, to say the least.
Very suave, huh?
Yeah, very put together. He had a business card. He gave me his business card. I came home. I put the business card on the dresser. I was like, okay. And I kind of went on because I had a lot of stuff going. My mom got sick, and the New Year's come in. I have always New Year's Day. I always have a big family get together here at my house with my children and my grandkids. So I was busy. And then my mom went in the hospital, and then so then I said, okay, well, one day I was just cleaning my room. I said, I didn't even call this guy. I didn't even send him a message. And so I actually sent him a text message. And I said, reintroducing myself. And we maybe text for like maybe a few minutes. And then he asked, could he call me? And I said, fine. So we did.
Yeah, because he said, I don't feel like all this texting. That's annoying.
There you go. And so we started talking, and I kind of laid it out. Like, I was like, I'm too old to be like getting to it later. I was like, let me just lay out. Like, he asked me about myself, and I told him about myself, and I told him what I put up with, what I don't put up. Like, I just put it all out there. And I'm like,
you never know
again. At least he knows,
right?
So what Irene is about,
Some of you playing. I didn't get no divorce to end up in no second bad situation. That's
right. I don't have time to date you for 6 months, and then now these are questions and conversations we could have had right from the gates.
Right.
So I did that, he was like, well, when can I take you out on a date? And I was like, well, I'm pretty much free. And he was like, well, can we go out tonight? And I was
God, he was like, yeah.
I
He
shot
wasn't texting you, hey, beautiful, good morning, beautiful. He said, can we go out tonight?
He said, can we go out tonight? And I was like, oh, that's different. I said, okay. So we went out, and it was very nice. We didn't go to any place extravagant, which I'm cool. I done been to Ruth Chris Morton's and all them places. Like, I'm good. Let's just go somewhere where everybody's comfortable and we can just.
You got the military benefits. You can afford to go to a specific place anywhere if you want to.
I don't care about those places. I really don't. I like to cook. My son is a chef. Like
okay, cool.
I like to get together with friends and cook. Right. So anyway, he showed up with flowers, which I thought was very nice, because I can tell you, I don't even recall. Only time I recall even getting flowers in my marriage is when the bottom was about to drop out. It was never
when somebody trying to piece it back together, trying to trick you like they want to keep it. Hold on.
Yeah. So that was good. I was like, okay. And it was just how he looked at me when I walked in. Like and even today, I just chuckle because I'm just so happy right now.
Yeah, anyway, that's good.
And he doesn't push up on me,
And we're gonna stay in this along the way, because we're in a newer relationship too, And so
it's still new, right?
Let's stick together through it. You could use some support. We can all use a little support circle and keeping a high quality relationship, because that's what we're doing. We're not trying to just be in no relationship.
No, we're not doing that.
One that helps you be your best self.
He definitely was like, because I handle it. I'll be honest, I am in a lot of masculine energy. I have owned that. I'm working on that. But I wanted somebody that would help me to get into my feminine energy.
Okay.
That was very important to me. And so I told him that. I was like, look, I don't want to be in this masculine energy, And so since that time, like it snowed. He was like, I'm coming over to clean the driveway off. I think I went to Costco one time, and he was like, I'm gonna meet you up there. And then he just jumped in my car and was like, okay, I'm gonna get you gas, and it's just
like just taking care of you.
I always put my own gas, I get out the car and I just go. He has to be like, can you let me come around and open the door? Like, don't you touch that doorknob. I'm so used to
just let me take care of you.
He does.
Yeah.
He does. And so getting back to the contract, so okay, so now you in my space and I need to set some boundaries, you want to be in my space, and I get that. And I sent it to him. I was like, look, I need you to read over this contract. This is how I want us to move through this period of courting that we have going on. And he was like, he read it. He was like, he sat there on the phone, read line. He said, okay, well, I'm already doing that. I'm going to check this. I'm going to check that. And I was like, well, we can add some things in, And so I sent it to him, and then he was like, well, can you print it out? And so I printed it out. And then he came over one evening, and we just sat there and went line for line, and we had open discussions, even talking about past relationships and how we handle things and how we probably could have did things better. We talked about his trigger points, and we talked about sex. People might say, well, that's early, but no, I need to know now. I know you tell me, oh, well, by the way, I like to have 3 monkeys in a circus when I'm
later on down the line.
Yeah, and I just was like, no. And he was like, wow, I can't believe you want to have these conversations. I'm like, yeah, I'm 55 years old. I need to have this conversation now.
Right. I'm
about to be caught up. I don't want to catch feelings. And I find out something that is detrimental to me. And I told him, I was like, look, me and my mom are a package.
Yeah, for real.
Let's get that off. Let's get that straight right now.
Right.
We are a package. We come together. It's not just going to be me. So if we go to a cookout, mom is coming. If we going out of town, mom is coming. Because I'm all she got.
Right.
And he was like, okay, mom is coming.
Right. He was like, cool.
Bring mom. We bring your mom.
Right, because I don't want you to neglect your mama. I don't want nothing to do with nobody who won't take care of their mama. Because I used to do counseling at a nursing home. Mm-hmm. And, people would just drop them people off and, they didn't come back. Like, I mean, how do you do that? Like, they just would, then they would get mad at the nursing home. But I'm like, the nursing home can help you take care of your parent. They're not there to really fully do it because, it's just like you're supposed to come and help too. You need to come back and do things for them too. And then the nursing home can also help. And that thing together you could take, a person can be well taken care of. But if you just go drop them people off at the nursing home, they're not being taken care of like that. In a way that's
the nursing home isn't an option for me.
right.
I do what I need to do with my mom. She goes to the daycare. She loves it. She has friends there, and that's what works. And that's how it's always going to be.
Right.
Until she can't do it no more, then I'll have somebody come in here and help me. Like, I'm not.
Right. No, I'm just saying, just for that place, I was doing it. But I just had seen so many people like like if you think about you got a child, they just go drop the people off and just go and don't even come back at all. Like,
all right, let me
months.
Let me come to a little break here. I was looking for the best place to come to a break, but I don't think I've seen one. However, let's go to some of the viewer comments on here.
Because next time I ask you, what did you learn about yourself in the contract when you finish? So
all right, fantastic. All right, hey everybody, thank y'all for chiming in. We are on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Roku TV. We are coming. We're gonna be on Fire TV real shortly, real soon. Thank you for everybody that's here and watching and tuning in. Paula Adams says, "Grand Rising." Good morning,
Good
Paula.
morning, lady. Good morning, y'all.
Then we have. She also says she needs to see this contract.
Okay.
And we would definitely get it over to you. Absolutely, no problem.
I have my relationship calendar is out now. It's $10. I have a virtual copy. So if anybody want it, just DM me, and I have a lot of nice stuff in there in the contract.
All right.
I finished the whole thing now. I was doing a relationship calendar, and I finished the calendar now. Go ahead.
Now we have our good friend Janet Webster online. Good morning, Janet, to you. We also have Rosalind Taylor. Hey, Rosalind. She said, Grand Rising. We have Michael Shaw. We have Angela Payne. These are on the Facebook. If you're on the YouTube channel, thank y'all for tuning in as well. Our YouTube followers, we're on a few YouTube live pages. So I may not be able to see. I can't see everybody. And if you're watching us from YouTube TV, I'll thank y'all for viewing in with us. Now we do have our event tonight. We're both practicing, is what we like to call it. We're instructors, but we like to call it practicing because just come out and dance with us. We're going to be doing some DFW swing out. We're doing some Chicago stepping and just hanging out, pretty much. If you'd like to come out, feel free. It is free to get in. The class or practice, what I like to call it, class, you practically charge doing a class. However, we are not charging. It is free to come in and participate in this class tonight. No problem at all. I will have the good tunes going on. Dr. Butterfly's birthday is coming up real soon. It is on February. Don't let her punch you. Third. Yeah.
Because I keep getting his birthday wrong.
So and we're going to celebrate the whole entire month of February.
Nice.
Come out on Super Bowl Sunday. Hey, it's gonna be
that's our second Sunday.
That's our second Sunday. It's gonna be a really nice event. Trust me, it's gonna be very nice. Come out, do advanced ticket purchases. $10. $10 in advance, $15 at the door. Now, with that, you also get a drink ticket.
That's at Legacy Bar and Venue. All of our parties are at Legacy Bar and Venue on 630 South Sam Houston Parkway, Pearland, whatever that is. That's out of town. But
all right, and
done?
that is it. Now let's get back to Irene. And now another thing today, what we're doing today, if you want to ask a question to a counselor, now tomorrow, I don't believe I have anybody's schedule. So tomorrow,
send your questions.
The entire time, if you DM me your questions, we're gonna go back through the shows this week, read all the comments, and we're going to answer them live. Now, everybody will be able to come on and chime in. Just come to one of our lives, and you say, "I want to come in." We'll let you in for a couple minutes and discuss if you want to. If you're going through any issues, any grief, any loss that you want to talk about, just chime in. And Dr. Butterfly is a doctor, real doctor,
Doctor of psychology.
doctor of psychology, and she's a therapist, and she will answer any questions. So right now, if you could ask any therapist a question, write it down and ask her. This is the way that she donates her time back, give back to the community, and this is what we do to give back to the community. Go ahead, Irene, take the floor.
Yeah, Miss Irene. So I was gonna ask you, what had you learned about yourself, even through this new relationship? Because this is a big learning process too, about learning about ourselves. What have you learned about yourself, like using the relationship contract or using any other tools? What have you learned about yourself, or just going through that process?
I've learned to slow things down.
Okay.
I've learned to keep myself at the forefront. Like okay. I think a lot of what I've learned that I've done in the past is kind of dumb myself down.
Okay.
And I learned that
yourself at the forefront. Say that. Tell me about that.
Like just sometimes when you're around people and because they may be uncomfortable with who you are, then you kind of tone yourself down. And okay. I'm just a very vibrant person. I'm not a stranger anywhere I go. And I may be somebody that an introvert would definitely not like me.
Okay.
And I recognize that. Whereas I've been with introverted
I ain't for everybody.
Right.
Yeah.
And
that's okay, right?
Say again.
I said I ain't for everybody, and that's okay, right?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Right.
I've learned how to say no.
Okay, so you put up, you
and not always like just kind of go with the flow. I can't go with the flow no more. No is my no. Like the Bible say, let your yes be yes and your no be no. And I live by that every day.
You learn how to say no. If you don't want to do something, you don't do it.
I just don't do it. Mm-hmm. If I don't feel comfortable, I'm not doing it. If I'm not comfortable, I'm going to voice that.
Right. When you said you learned to slow down, what does that mean?
Like slow things down. Like okay. I felt like, a lot of times when you're dating and things are moving fast, it's not always furious.
Yeah. Okay.
And slow down and make sure people's words and actions match.
Okay. Did you look at that?
Don't slow down, you can't see that.
Right. You're moving too fast.
Yeah, you hear things and they're telling you how nice you look and blah, they're giving you just love bombing you.
Yeah.
But knowing the difference between somebody being sincere and somebody love bombing you, a lot of times, just getting caught up in that whole, like, you've been by yourself, now you're dating and somebody's just always there and, and not questioning whether the intentions are good. Is this an intentional man? Like, is he intentional or is this just a game? Learning about how their relationships are with their parents, with their kids,
right.
with their, learning about their history. It says a lot. And if you don't slow down and do that, I'm here to attest that it can be detrimental.
Right. You can end up spending 10 years of your life or the rest of your life with somebody when you stuff you could have seen in the first month if you would have slowed down.
And I want somebody that I can openly have adult conversation with. That's important to me. I felt like in my last relationship, everything was a fight. Everything was a battle. You can't sit down and ask them nothing. It's just always this hostility that's always there. But I also found out that, some people are raised in hostile environments, and I wasn't raised like that, so I was raised where we talked and moved on and didn't hold grudges and, learn how to love each other, and again, I learned to slow things down, like just slow it down. I don't care how fast he's going. You just I slow him right down. Ho.
Let's settle down for a second.
Settle down for a minute. Let's have some conversation. No, you can't see me today.
Right.
Yeah.
And you said you was in your masculine. you said you were started out in your masculine energy. So, and you've been able to start to, give up some of that masculinity and allow someone to care for you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You find that difficult some days?
Yeah.
Allowing someone to take care of you?
Yeah, I do. Because it's all about trust, right? That's it right there. It's about,
Okay.
can I trust you? And that's not just in my in this dating, it's also in my friendships. Like I have alleviated a lot of friendships just based on the same premise, can I trust you? Can I trust you with me? And I find that, just watching people's actions and their words, if they do not match up, if you say you're going to do it, do it. If you're not going to do it, come back and tell me you can't do it. Or, if
be accountable one way or the other.
being the accountability, all of that.
Let me speak on
Yeah,
something.
let him ask you a question. The man asked you a question.
Let me speak on something that you said a little bit earlier. So you're saying you'll watch relationships that they have with their people. So
family and stuff.
Right, correct. Now, sometimes that is true. At all times, it's not, because sometimes, what if the individual was treated as a black sheep, and it was no reason at all? So I can't always give you that advice. That's not always true, and it's not always one size fits all. That is my thing. We have Dr. Shanette. She works out like some type of maniac.
He don't mean work out. He mean work.
No, work out.
Mm-hmm.
Works out. She's walking, dancing.
Oh, that.
She's like, oh, I got this little piece right here. I need to work on this. I'm like, girl, I'm not wrong with you. But so she went to buy a piece of clothing one day.
Mm-hmm.
It says one size fits all. It was too small for her. I was like, baby. So one size fits all. It's not true. Even if you're in the best shape, it's not always true. Sometimes you can say, this is a familiarity about this, but like me, I might be a black sheep in my family,
Right.
People are finally just saying, oh, we see you now. It was a lot of stuff that was going on. So when I met Dr. Shanette, I don't know, she seen something in me, because I was like, I don't think I was ready for a relationship or nothing like that. I was like, hey, and she was like, hey, Herman. And she talked to me, and I was like, all right, baby. And then, so we talked, and that's where we're at now. So we're getting married. I love this lady with all my heart.
Oh.
So the thing is, don't put one size fits all on everybody. If this person is like this, then they are like that. That's not really true. Like,
we talking about with the family. Like, if you don't get along with your family, what do you mean?
Yeah.
I do get along with my family, but not everybody in my family do I get along with. I do not get along with everybody in my family.
Right. But I'm saying it's the delivery. So see how you're stating that, like, I could say the same thing, like, not everybody in my family likes me, but I'm not on here saying, oh, well, that's so and so and so and so and so. Like, sometimes you can accept that everybody's not going to be, even in your family, like you or want to be around you, but you're not, like, there's no hostility underneath that. Like, you still love them, right? But you have a line that you've drawn in those relationships. And I think a lot of times I have been privy to people like talking about family members. And even though there's hurt there, I've had people that can talk about it, and the delivery is good. And I've heard people talk about it, and it's like, whoa.
Right.
Now the problem is, if they come to you and they are not interested, distasteful with you, and because they can only use their character that's not really them for so long,
Yeah,
and
that fake character
starts bleeding through. And believe it when it starts bleeding through, because that's them. That's really them. Like when Shanette met me, she's like, "Oh, this dude is giving me all raw truth." I was like, I was giving it to everybody. I come in peace. Well, I didn't come in peace then. I came in war, and I was ready for war.
He was always
I come in war, and I'm ready for war.
He always thought people was coming for him. I'm like, well, maybe they're not even coming for you.
So now I come in peace.
Right.
Wasn't nobody messing with him. He was swept down. Like, look what they said. I said, well, maybe they didn't say that like that, though. Why do you think that's what they were saying? Highly guarded.
And she came in war, and she was always ready for war.
Yeah, I chilled out.
So my thing to her was, baby.
I was arguing with them steppers, though. Because
Right.
you know how
They'll get you going now. They'll get you going.
Because I be having a problem when people be mean to people. Then I be wanting to stand up for people. That be my thing. It don't be me. They don't be messing with me. But I have a problem seeing somebody mess with anybody.
So my thing was, baby, you got to chill out because I'm gonna who starts it? You or them? I'm be the one to finish it.
Yeah.
So it don't matter. I mean, that's not fair. Hey, it ain't, baby, life ain't fair.
Right.
Hey, you started, they started. I'm gonna jump in and finish this situation.
Just having that protective stance, though, like you were saying, you have to have that trust in order to get off of in order to be in your feminine energy.
Mm-hmm.
And even that thing, whether it's right or wrong, just hearing somebody say, I'm for you regardless.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care what's going on. I'm on your side.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I may tell you wrong in private, but I'm on your side, whatever's happening.
Right. And see, my parents were like that. They were like a united front. Like if you was coming for her, he was there. Nobody could I remember one time, I don't know, I was too young to really know what was going on, but when I think back, I think somebody was like trying to come to my mom about my dad, and my mom was like you wait, one ready, and she went and got him. And like, we gonna get this straight right now. Like it was never like this, like they do now, all this back and forth.
Right.
Like, nah. And yeah, my dad was a man's man.
So I think what he's trying to say is that I think he was trying to say that sometimes, it's not one size fit all. Sometimes some people may not really get along with people in their family or whatever. And that is true, but there's still an approach. And what you're talking about, I think, is how they approach things, how they approach relationships, how they approach. Yeah, because I mean, some people may be really close to their family, but don't know how to set boundaries. I mean, that could be a problem.
Yeah.
Because if you let all your kids come move in this house and they trifling and don't want to work, that's a problem too. So, you can be too close to your family in negative ways. So, but I think he's just saying it's not one size fit all, right? That's what you were saying.
Right, and I agree.
Now, brothers, let me advise y'all of issues. So I'm going to speak and tell what happened last week. So last week, Shanette was coming at me pretty hard.
Oh, Lord.
Coming at me really hard. So I'm like, now, and I think I promise I think she does this to test me.
Oh,
I mean,
Lord.
I promise she because I'm her number one subject. I am her number one counseling subject. So I mean, she was coming so hard. So it was raining that day. It was cold, and I was like, you know what? I'm not about to fuss with you. You know what? So I went outside and I did a little bit of yard work, and it was raining. Her son was out with me. I said, dude, go inside. I got some steam to blow off.
She was out there in the rain, crazy stuff.
I'm in the rain, blowing off steam. She coming out. Come in. I got my music on. I'm like, you know what? Nah. Nope. Because it's important how you deal with situations.
Mm-hmm.
If you go in and you don't blow off the steam, don't blow off the steam on your partner, on your woman.
Right.
Now,
you got to remember the contract.
I'm from the old school.
You can't call people out their name. You can't go off on them.
I'm from the old school where they say if you want to talk to somebody, go talk to the tree outside, man, and let the ladies have it. They got all kind of other stuff going on with the body. So my thing is just right here. Find a way to blow off steam. If that's going to the gym, if that's going to the yard, whatever it is, find that. I was in the rain for about an hour and a half.
Because he probably wanted to talk mess.
Straight raining on me.
And you got to do that too, Irene. When you get mad, you got to remember the contract. Some men be telling the women, now you remember the contract? They be reading off. You
Yeah.
said we're going to do this. So remember when you...
Yeah, we don't read the contract and say, point blank, the contract
No, you're supposed to do it for yourself.
Is for yourself. It is not to say, you said you're going to, because when you're signing the contract for another party.
Yeah, each person signing for their own
It
self.
is you're signing this contract, what you're going to do and set boundaries up. And boundaries is another form of just rules that you have with yourself
with your
and
own
another
self.
individual.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody is constantly breaking your rules. I don't want you to come on my house after 9 p.m. because whatever reason.
Right, don't come over here at 2 o'clock in the morning.
And they're coming over at 9:05. They're breaking your rules, and you have to deal with that accordingly. Or they're going to find another rule to break. Don't do this. Well, I have to do this because of whatever reason. So do your boundaries, and it sets up your rules. Like I came from a dysfunctional household. Very dysfunctional.
And sometimes he dysfunctional.
I was on my own at age 13 years old.
He do be toxic sometimes. Let's not put out that toxic assessment, but I'm just like, did you see the toxic assessment? Did you see the toxic assessment?
No, I didn't see that.
It's in the whole calendar thing, but he be toxic some days. But
I'm gonna get the calendar so I can check it out.
At one point in my life, I was very toxic. But see, the thing is, if you would ask my ex about me, and you would ask Dr. Butterfly about me, they are very different answers that you will get because the person that you with will bring out a different person. So some people are like, well, if he got with this person over here, he's going to treat them better than me. Let him go ahead and let him go with that other individual because they may match. In the time that we've been together, I have learned more and obtained more than I have when I was in that previous 10-year relationship. So much more beneficial, so much more vital. If I told people I'd get up and cook breakfast and they eat it.
He thought they eat it.
It was like, they were like, what? Nah, not him. So Dr. Butterfly brings the best out of me. So you want to look at who brings the best out of you. Right. But it takes you yourself, fellas, to be intentional and to treat these women like they should be treated. Because if we're not treating our Black women like they need to be treated, I guarantee you there is no other race, nobody else on earth is going to treat these Black women like queens. We are kings. Don't get me wrong. We are kings. So if a woman is treating you like a slave or something like that, she's going to marry a slave. If she's treating you like a king, she's preparing to marry a king. That's what that's about.
And so ladies, that's good to know too for us too.
So ladies, treat your man like a king. Now she has way more education than I do, but she let me lead.
I don't want to be no leader.
It has nothing to do with education.
I don't want to be no leader.
Not all the time, but still.
I want to be. It really don't. Relationship leading.
Treat your man like a king so you can marry a king. And fellas, treat your woman like a queen. Like you said, your man didn't let you open the door. I still try not to let her open the door. I get up and take her out of school every single day. And I open the daughter's door. And her daughter be like, sometimes I'll lock the door. So because she try to run out there and jump in the truck. Like, I'll go open the door. Nope, because you need to be, whenever you are able to date, these men need to treat you like this. And if they're not treating you like your stepdad, treating you very well, coming to you, talking to you, or your real father, I don't know the relationship between her father or whatever, I don't know that piece. But if they're not treating you like I am, probably not the one for you. Move on and find somebody that's going to treat you like that. So whenever sometimes I'm like, when we used to date, she'd be so confused. She didn't open the door. She opened the door and closed it real fast. Like, I'm sorry, you open the door. And sometimes I'm gonna run out there and open door for her.
But I definitely like being taken care of. I'm gonna tell you that much. I'm not the woman who, because a lot of people would think it. Oh, you're so strong. I ain't strong. I ain't no stronger than a white girl. Treat me soft, gentle, and sweet. I ain't no stronger than the next person. I'm a resilient, and I'm a go-getter, and I don't give up. But I ain't no stronger than nobody else, and so they'll treat me like I'm strong.
And fellas, I'll rub her feet. Sometimes I'll massage her feet.
He be trying to get the cool voice, girl.
Once a day.
Really do.
I'll try to do something once a day. And when you do these acts,
effort is important. You know, putting that effort.
Do these acts, like I bought her some flowers, and then they died. Actually, for whatever reason, they died. And flowers can't grow in this room for whatever reason because in here it flipped over and died. So this room, whatever reason, it can't.
They got enough light.
Plants. So if you get your lady roses, don't expect sex.
Because you got some roses.
Do it just for sex. If you gonna massage your feet, don't be like, I'm gonna massage your feet
and move up to your booty.
But hey, it's coming, dog. Hey,
right.
Like, what the hell is this?
Yeah, she gonna give it to you anyway, you know, because we like nice treatment.
You know, like, what the hell is this? And you slaying down, and she's jumping on you like she's some kind of porn star. You know, so.
Oh, you talking about if you treat them nice? Like if you treat us nice, we gonna do it anyway.
One day she was going off on me hard on the show one day, and I was like, "Hey, I'm gonna get her tonight. Let's see, I'm gonna get her." So I just, did my thing.
Our timing is almost up.
I did one thing that we're supposed to do, but go ahead.
Okay, no, I'm saying our timing is almost up. But I just wanted to say I'm happy that you're doing the relationship contract. But the thing what he was talking about is emotional regulation. Is when you are feeling something. That's the time to use it. Like one day I was mad at him, and I knew that if I did go to talk to him, I was with that one where you got to listen to him. I was stuck on that one because you ain't just supposed to just check everything on a relationship contract. These are things like you check the ones you for sure going to do. Like I'm for sure not going to call you out your name, and I'm not for sure not going to put my hands on you.
Right.
Me or not, some people are not. Some people do be putting their hands on people, and they got thousands of excuses of why they need to do that. I'm just like, that's ridiculous. Like I'll be telling people, I'm gonna put you through the electric shock machine. What the hell is wrong with you? I do. I told like 4 of my class that last week. You do too much. What is wrong with you? But anyway, so you can't do those, and you can't call them out their name. And so sometimes you do have to do like what he said. He said he went outside and stood in the rain. He was out there working. Talk about all that, but you do need to go do whatever it takes for you not to call the person out their name. So then the next one was I got stuck on the one where you got to let them finish before you interrupt. I could check that one. I said, okay, I'm gonna be working on that one. And then to character, not to assassinate people's character, that's important because some stuff is hard to come back from. It builds up negative sentiment override, which I got that in the new calendar too. And that negative sentiment override is when you said like you and your ex-husband, everything was a fight. That's when you're in negative sentiment override. Everything you say end up being combative. Okay, well, that's what it builds up. When you attack people's character, when you say like, oh, you're a thief, instead of you took that money from the account when you didn't ask, instead of you saying that, what the person did, you say you're a thief. Well, if you say a person is a thief, that seems like something they can't come back from. So that's an attack of character.
Let me share something with you. So remember when you sent this to me, like I was not in a relationship, right? But when I read it, I'm gonna tell you the hard stop for me was,
what is it?
I had to take out I will not and put I will because that's what I did. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like I had to like everything you put on here. I was like, dang, these are all the things I dealt with. Like it was like a reality check for me. Yeah. You know, it was like a so real aha moment. You know, when you're sitting here going through this stuff on the other side of this, and you're like, I will not. But then I was reading through it, and from a perspective of, man, these are the things that I dealt with. Like, and I'm like going down, checking the boxes, like these are all the things that I dealt with, you know?
Right. Which one of them were harder? It's harder for you on there to be, you know, because you're not supposed to check all of them because none of us actually do all of them. Those are things we're supposed to be working towards. Some of them you're supposed to just check. Like, I'm not going to put my hands on nobody. And I'm not going to call nobody out of their name. Those are just like, you're supposed to hold yourself accountable for that. But which ones did you struggle with on there?
The silent treatment.
Oh, okay. The silent. Yeah, that's not good. That would definitely break something.
I can silent you out real quick.
Yeah, that's not a good idea. I used to do that. That's one of the things that put in my past marriage. And I don't know how I got there, but I would hold a grudge for a long time. But I think it's because there would be no apologies. And over time, I got to the point where, you know, I just, you know, it needed to be done. It needed to be over. That was the whole thing. It needed to end. But yeah, that silent treatment, that's definitely not good. Because the thing that makes relationships work well is quickly and efficiently working through issues. And so if you're having a silent treatment, you are doing the number one thing that you're going against the number one thing that makes relationships work, which is quickly and efficiently working through disagreements. So make sure you do that silent treatment one. So the opposite of doing a silent treatment is embracing instead of avoiding issues. So that's what we try to do. We try to, because even the silence thing creates anxiety. And if you know, as a person our age, if you're anxious, like we was kind of having a little spat one day, and we checked my heart rate. That mug was up to what, 121?
Yeah.
His and my son's was at 70. So mine was at 121. Just that little bit of disagreement had my heart rate up there. So that just goes to show for you personally, for you, it's not good if you keep things going in your body because it's creating that somatic illnesses, pain, fibromyalgia, lupus. A lot of that stuff is created through stress. So it's not good for you. Be selfish and don't keep no arguments going. You know what I'm saying?
And then I had to own the fact that I knew that me doing that was me trying to regain control. You know, I recognize that, you know.
Masculine energy.
Let me silent this out and then I can kind of gather and like, you know, retreat.
Send me a message when you try to do that. You got the permission to send me a message when you get to do that.
It's the 9 o'clock hour, and we're about to go ahead and wrap up.
Okay.
Thank you, Irene.
I appreciate you, Irene.
Thank you, Irene. Now, I'd like to read one comment before we go into prayer. Hey, John, thank you for joining us. Twin, now one comment I'd like to read. Sorry I couldn't get to everybody's comment, but he said, Twin said, treat her like a queen, but she better realize I'm the goddamn or damn queen. King. I'm the goddamn king. Absolutely. I love it. Hey, I love y'all. Hey, thank y'all for coming, tuning in.
We'll have some inserts of some of your stuff coming back on the show. You will see it, like small bits too. Okay.
So thank y'all for coming
I can probably get him to come on. He loves it.
Lord Jesus, thank you for bringing us here together for this day to talk to, discuss our efforts in trying to help people better their lives. Better with their lives. Thank you for having Dr. Shanette give back to the community by doing this show. And give everybody what they need today to get through the day. Amen. Praise God. Thank you, everybody. Love y'all.
Thank you. See you, Irene.
Bye.